This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so let's start now. So in the previous session, we have started discussion on the downstream solution. And as part of the downstream solution, we discussed about like the types of the catalog, what are the different types of catalog Ariba is offering. And apart from that, we also discussed about the spot buy functionality as well. I would say something like about spot buy functionality for your information purpose. And then we discussed about how actually we have to create the purchase request in the SAP Ariba. So in the yesterday session, we have created one requisition as well, and we have seen that like how to create the requisition, whatever different kind of information so we have to provide while creating the requisition. That's something we discussed in the previous session, right? So now in today's session, we'll talk about like the next process, how we have to move to the next, and how actually we have to manage the purchase order. That part we'll discuss, but before that, let me show you once again the spot buy functionality. So what we discussed yesterday, that was not the complete, the detail. So since usually this kind of functionality you may get in the real time itself, but whatever system I shown you yesterday, that is the Ariba best practice system or Ariba managed system. That's why in this system, in this site, Ariba has enabled this functionality because this site usually we are using for the demo purpose. Okay. So let me show you something here just only for your understanding purpose once again. So generally whenever we have to enable the spot buy functionality, so as we discussed yesterday as well, we have to work with the Ariba customer support team, and we both have to perform some certain activity, and we have to integrate any of the e-commercial site, whatever you want to integrate. Okay. So we can integrate any of the e-commercial site, and once you integrate, then based on that, like that you will have like let's say I'm going to search same laptop itself. So in that case you will able to see the particular item that in as part of the spot buy, or we can say it is mentioned here marketplace catalog. That's something also we can say. So you will able to get the product in the in this marketplace catalog. That is your actually spot buy functionality. So once you come here you can see all the items, like the informations is there. Now, what happens, like even yesterday someone asked me like how we have to manage all the particular supplier, and as I said, like we don't have to manage any of the particular supplier, because in these cases if you see, so you will have the different supplier. So if I'll open this and if I'll click on this catalog, then inside this, like how we can see that generally in the Amazon or Flipkart or eBay site. So once you search any particular product, you will see you will have the different supplier there. Okay. So it's not so easy, like to maintain all the particular supplier. And generally customer also, they don't want to maintain. If they have to maintain the that particular supplier information in the customer side, then why they will go with the spot buy? So generally they are selecting this spot buy functionality for one-time purchases or some rare case purchases, right? And they would like to see a list of the variety of the product, list of the variety of the supplier. So in that cases, they are going with the spot buy. So we don't have to maintain that particular supplier information who is actually selling the product, but which company, which marketplace you are going to integrate. Like let's say you are going to integrate the Amazon, then Amazon information you have to maintain. Okay. If you are going to integrate the Flipkart, then you have to like maintain the Flipkart as a supplier. If you are going to maintain the eBay, then eBay will be treated as a supplier for you. So same way we have to actually enable the supplier in our site as Amazon, or you can say Flipkart or eBay. And that supplier like Amazon, Flipkart or eBay, they have to create their account on the Ariba network, and they should be available on the Ariba. Okay. So why I'm saying, so once you come here, like if you go to the option buy from supplier, so when you click on this option buy from supplier, so in these cases, you system will navigate you to the Amazon website. Okay. And then in the Amazon website, you will able to see the same option. What generally you have seen that, or you can see like while purchasing any of the particular product, you can see the similar kind of screen here, right? But from here, what we have to do, so from here, we have to, whatever the item you want to purchase, you can come here, click on this add to cart. And once you click on this add to cart, then in the next we have to move to the proceed to checkout. So if I'll come here, click on this add to cart, and once you click on this add to cart, then here if you see we have the options like how we are getting generally on the Amazon or any particular website. You can choose any options here and then proceed with the further, right? And once you proceed further, then here you will get the options of the proceed to checkout. Okay, so we have to click on this proceed to checkout, and once you click on this proceed to checkout, then what system will do, system will actually give you this kind of payment option. Okay, so actually we don't have to make the any payment here itself, right? Now what only we have to do, you can see the some options here like use this payment method. So a kind of payment method is configured here. It's a kind of dummy payment method. So we have to just click on this use this payment method. You can click on these options. Even we can see here also we are having the similar kind of options. You can click on the any of the options here, and once you click on this, then in these cases you can see system automatically skip the payment, right? And it is asking submit order for the approval. So once you come here and click on the submit order for approval, then in the next system will redirect you to your Ariba site. Okay, and this item will get extracted from the Ariba site. It's like from the Amazon site to the Ariba site itself. And now from here, we have to follow the as usual process. So same way you can see the item extracted to our Ariba site. Now we can simply click on this proceed to checkout, like how we have seen yesterday as spot by as punch out catalog functionality as well. So you can come here in the same way. You can give the informations here, whatever you want to give, and after that you can simply submit this request for the approval. So whatever the process we are going to discuss in the today's session, similar kind of like process we have to follow here itself. But in this cases if you see, so this product we have like that punch out from the supplier website. Okay, so this particular product will go to the supplier. Now we can come here, click on the submit option. But before going to hit on the submit option, let me show you one more open point that yesterday you asked me. Whatever comment you are going to maintain, are this comment will be internal or external? External means either it will go to supplier or not. So we can see we are having this kind of checkbox here. Okay. So if you are going to enable this checkbox, then only this will be visible to supplier. And if you are going to disable, in that cases, this information, what comment you will add, this will not be visible to supplier. All right, so this kind of thing you can do that and then click on the submit, and once you click on the submit, then here in the next you can see our requisition is submitted. Then click on the CV requisition. So we have to follow same process like what actually we have to follow in the Ariba buying and invoicing solution. Okay, so you can see this requisition is get submitted, and you can come to this order tab. You will able to see purchase order number. Then we have to perform the receiving. We have to perform the invoicing. All the particular activities we have to do here. So this process we have to follow actually in case of the